Alright, this is Stretch Expert. I'm with the Fascia Liberation Army here, Captain. And we're going to talk about what is it in the lower leg that makes athletes jump higher and what is it in the lower leg that don't make athletes jump higher. So, Captain, would you like to tell us from your extensive experience as a body worker, what is it that you see that prevents young athletes from jumping higher?
Basically it's the four arches in the foot that are supported by the tendons of these muscles that come down and across the feet. They come down, they attach on the bottom of the foot, which creates the lift. They're like shock absorbers. They're meant to be the shock absorbers of the body. And so that's what gives you the spring. And so when these muscles in the lower leg are short, they do not fire properly and they do not allow for proper lift through the arches of the feet.
So you're saying we have four arches of the feet, and when those arches aren't so when those arches aren't working, it means people aren't able to jump high.
Right.
So how is it possible?
So the four arches are, there's a transverse arch across the, basically it's like right along the ball of the foot.
Okay.
So it'll be underneath here. You have your lateral arch, you have your medial arch, and then you have the arch that is more like a pyramid shape.
Mm-hmm.
So if you imagine that there's the arch that comes up through the center of the foot here,
Mm-hmm.
up into the ankle, extends up into the ankle where these other muscles are that fire to create the shock absorbing effect of the foot.
So you said fire. What's that mean?
The muscles firing. So when you're in motion and you're attempting to run or walk or sit or kick a ball, your muscles need to fire in order to do that action. If they're compressed, if they are caught up in some type of dysfunction in the body, you do not get the proper muscle firing, which creates a whole another level of problems for the foot.
So basically, the reason that a lot of people can't jump is because they have one of their four arches is flat, and the muscles that aren't firing in the lower leg to help them to spring off the ground.
It's usually all of the arches in the foot are flat. It tends to be the problem.
So is it possible that you can, like, because I have really, really poor flat feet, but I can still dunk. So what would you say is making me able to dunk and I still have flat feet?
Well, I would have to watch your body in the process of you dunking, but there are other muscles that are taking over the action that should be coming from this part of the leg and into the foot that are creating you, that are giving you the ability to dunk.
Oh.
But you're dunking, and if your feet are not in a proper alignment, you're just setting yourself up for injury somewhere else in your body.
Also, so some muscles are overworking, and those overworking muscles wind up leading to injuries.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. So just to review this, there are four arches in the foot, and muscles need to fire in a certain sequence in order to help an athlete to jump. So what should one do in order to kind of help work on their feet and so that they can jump higher?
There are exercises that you can do to help activate the muscles in the foot that, help to support what the arches are meant to do naturally. You can get body work from someone who really understands that whole dynamic of how not only the muscles affect that part of the posture, but how the fascia affects that part of the posture. And those are the two main things to really kind of overcome the lack of arch in the foot.
So if you're willing, will it be okay if we kind of see some of those exercises and go through some of that deep massage stuff that you're talking about?
Sure, we can do that in our next session.
All right, very good. All right, guys, so there you have it. If you want to increase your vertical, you got to work on increasing the arches. We're increasing the arches in your feet and helping those muscles in the lower leg to fire so that you can increase your vertical. All right, I'll see you next time. The Stretch Expert, check it out.